is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're doing a full day of eating and we have the breakfast already done. It is a bit of an oatmeal mix. I have been obsessed with seeing like those oatmeal videos, like reels on Instagram. I've been like going through them. Of course, when you start watching one, you start getting fed tons of other ones. And so it's inspired me to be doing my own. And this one I have been loving. It's just like a smushed banana with some oatmeal, some cocoa powder, some chocolate chips, some maple syrup, peanut butter, and some nut milk. And that is what we're having for breakfast this morning. It looks kind of gross, not gonna lie, but it tastes delicious nonetheless. So that is what we're having for breakfast. This is part of my like postpartum journey series because I wanted to share like what I'm eating postpartum, of course, but also like I'm not in any hurry to be like losing weight or anything like that. If you saw my other video, you guys know that. If you haven't, I highly recommend that you guys check it out. But I'm not in any hurry to be like, I need to diet right after having a kid and lose all the weight. That's just not realistic. So I'm taking more of a slow approach. In the future, might I track my food? Maybe. But right now, I don't want to be doing that. I just want to be more conscious about the food that I'm putting in my body. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not planning on making sure that I have a perfect diet. My goal is to just be more intuitive with what I'm putting in my body. So more of like the 80-20 approach, like finding healthier foods, eating more healthier foods, and then also having some fun foods on the side, I guess you can say, some unhealthy foods if you want to call it like that. Just trying to take that more easier approach just because right now, having a newborn is not easy, that is for sure. Although last night was a really good night for us, which I am really happy about. My mental health with a newborn and everything like that is already kind of on a very thin sheet of ice. So putting in counting calories and making sure that I'm on a very strict diet is not good for my mental health and just isn't good in general for me at this moment, especially just like I said, when my mental health isn't at the best. And in the past when I've tracked, if I track too much and my mental health isn't good, then I tend to spiral, whereas like I don't want to go into that with my mental health right now. And I want to make sure that I'm eating good and I'm feeling good when it comes to feeding myself and taking care of my baby, and I know I'm getting in the nutrients that I need to feed him properly through my breast milk. So that's pretty much my little rant. And we have Kona breathing like crazy in the background. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't mentioned it on this YouTube channel. Wow, we're taking a really dark turn a little bit. But we only have Kona here now. If you don't follow me on Instagram, unfortunately we had to put Sam down about a week ago. He just was really old and he was a big old dog, and unfortunately having a big old dog, your body tends to fail you. So it was a bit rough and we had to make the decision to finally put him down, unfortunately. So now we just have this K-man here, and then we have the other K-man, Coco, over there with Daddy hanging out, making their breakfast. My breakfast is finally cooling down and I think it's okay for me to eat it. So I'm gonna eat it, and I'm also having it with some water. I just fill this up throughout the day. I've been drinking so much water from breastfeeding. Like breastfeeding makes you so thirsty, so I've been drinking a crap ton of water all the time. Like I'm just chugging it all down. Currently breastfeeding right now. So the wonderful David made a beautiful lunch for us. It is just really potatoes and black beans, but it also is made with like nutritional yeast, ginger, you know, spices in there. It's really delicious. And so he made mine in a wrap with some vegan mayo, some lettuce I think is in there. Did you put lettuce in there? No. Oh, so never mind. No lettuce. Did you put cheese? Yeah. So with some vegan cheese and then a little extra on the side outside of the wrap. So that is what I'm gonna have for lunch today. It's very tasty, very delicious, and you know, couldn't make myself lunch right now, so luckily David's still home and he was able to make me some, which is really, really nice and something I'm super grateful for. Okay, jumping in here real quick, we had this kind of black bean potato wrap, I guess you could say. We had it in a wrap, and I ate this, and probably not the best idea to eat this meal, not gonna lie. Probably will never eat this, well, not never, but will not be eating this anytime soon while breastfeeding, because it gave our little man a lot of gas. Like, I noticed if I eat any beans and I wasn't thinking and we just had beans, and he was just so gassy all throughout the night, I felt really bad. So we're gonna X that off the list while I'm breastfeeding at the moment. So a lot of beans and things like that are just making him really gassy. Just thought I'd put this in here because he had a rough night and it was hard for him, but you know, we're learning together, and now we really, really know that I cannot have any black beans because it really just upsets the poor guy's little belly. Just got back from a really long walk, which was really, really nice, honestly. And I made Dave and I some protein shakes, which is the typical protein shake that I've literally made 100 times on this channel. This is like my go-to protein shake. I've never had another one that I like as much as this one, and I have it literally all the time. You guys have seen me make it. If you haven't seen me make it, it's literally like my cherry chocolate protein shake, I guess you can call it. It's frozen cherries, it's chocolate protein. I use the Vega Sport chocolate protein, which is my favorite in my opinion, with some water and then also with some milk. We use dairy-free milk here. I'm using this brand today. It's called Not Milk. We wanted to try this brand because it was like a Canadian brand. It was new, and we're like, you know what, let's try it, let's see if it's good. Don't like it. Usually we use oat milk in this house. Like, usually I'll use oat milk in this, but this one, not my favorite. It didn't change the flavor too much of my protein shake, thankfully, but it's made with like pea milk, I guess, and I don't know. It's just a little different. Not a big fan, but you know, to each his own, I guess. Whatever works. It's really different, as in like they make it like typical milk, I guess you can say. Like milk has like 1%, 2% or full fat, whereas that's how they kind of made this, is like this is 1%, then they have 2% and whatever. But this one doesn't taste like plain, I guess. It has like a bit of a too much of a sweet flavor for my opinion, so not a big fan. Usually we go for oat milk. Anyways, I'm going on a rambling of like different milks, so sorry about that. I know a lot of you guys just don't care. Anyways, off my ramble, I'm gonna have my protein shake with David because it's tasty and we're hungry. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm currently cutting some potatoes. Well, you guys actually can't really see it, but I'm cutting some potatoes, and we're having some potatoes for supper tonight. We are having some air fried potatoes in the air fryer, which is literally my favorite way to have potatoes. Well, like, I love like fried potatoes. They're like homemade French fries, but putting them in the air fryer makes it like 10 times better. I absolutely love the air fryer for that. It is just like delicious in my opinion. So we are cutting up some potatoes and we're gonna air fry some potatoes for supper tonight. We have David who's chilling with Cove over there, so that is why it's quiet, and I am making the potatoes. Dave and I have kind of been switching in and out on who has been making supper. Sometimes it's him, sometimes it's me, but it really depends, like if I'm breastfeeding or not. And most of the time I'm stuck breastfeeding, but I'm not stuck breastfeeding right now. So I'm cutting the potatoes for supper tonight, and we are having some salads. Well, we're not having some salads, we're having a salad. Well, we're having salad tonight for supper because I've been craving, or well, loving having salads with potatoes in it. Like air fried potatoes with salad in it is absolutely delicious to me, and I have been craving that actually quite a bit recently. So that is what we're having for supper tonight. We're going to cook up some veggie things. I don't even know what you call them. They're like tofu kind of pre-made vegan like bites that are good as like a source of protein, and then as like a source of carb, pretty much we're gonna have the potatoes, which I love. I think it tastes delicious. It's a little weird, not gonna lie, having potatoes in your salad, but at the same time, like, trust me guys, air fried potatoes in a salad, absolutely delicious. And I'm sure I've had this on this channel before. Like, I'm pretty sure I've shared it, but I don't know. I've been craving it a lot recently, and we've been having it a lot because it just tastes so good. And it's like a healthier way to having, I guess, just potatoes, you know what I mean? Like, I could just sit and eat potatoes all day because I love potatoes, but you want to kind of have somewhat of healthy element to it kind of thing. So we're gonna have it with the salad, and I've been loving it, and I really highly recommend that you guys try it in a salad because it's actually really kind of tasty and adds a little bit of pizzazz and difference to your salad. We got my little sous chef here hanging out with me on the kitchen floor. What's up, Coco? How you doing? My hair is ridiculous. It is just a little wild. Just don't mind it, okay? We're gonna ignore it. Anyways, so for the protein, we're gonna have this. I don't know. They're called Shifu Tofu, lightly seasoned tofu bites. They're delicious. I like them. And we're gonna have that in our salad. So I'm gonna cook these guys up. I'm also gonna chop up the lettuce. We got cucumber. We got this carrots. Also gonna add in some avocado. But that's pretty much what we're gonna have in our salad mostly, I guess. Maybe add some things here and there, but for vegetable wise, that's what we have. We're just kind of taking whatever we have left over in the fridge because it's like the end of the week when I'm filming this, and we're just making a salad. That's how it goes. Okay, we have to hurry up because Cove is getting hungry and I'm gonna eat supper while I breastfeed Cove. But we have supper all complete. We have our potatoes and our salad. Honestly, guys, really recommend it. Very delicious. So we ended up just putting in some cucumber, tomato, carrots. I was gonna put celery, but the celery was gross, so we just threw it out. Also added avocado, added in the tofu bites, the potatoes, added on some green onion, and then I topped it off with balsamic salad dressing. My favorite salad dressing, always go for balsamic. So that's just the one that I put on top. And that is it. That is what we are having for supper. I don't know, it's nothing too crazy, but the potatoes and the salad, there's just something about it that is absolutely delicious. Also for a drink, we're having some balance tonight. We're also having a Zevia root beer. Root beer is literally my favorite soda, and I'm gonna just split this with Dave. We tend to do that sometimes, so that's what we're having with our salad as well. Also water. I forgot to finish filming after supper, but we ended up just having some dark chocolate as a little dessert, and that is pretty much what I ate in a day. Things have been a little crazy, so I feel like this video was a little disoriented, not gonna lie. I mean, maybe it didn't seem like it was, but in my opinion, it feels like it was just a little bit, because in between feeding myself and feeding the little guy who was on the couch over there, it just feels a little hectic at this moment, but that is all part of postpartum, all part of taking care of a newborn and that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to be unstoppable, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night.